Back. I'm back from my nightmare. We are back. This segment is brought to you by Pompeii Pizza. Best pizza you'll find.
In Jersey City, located on some street. I don't remember what it's called. It's the only Pompeii pizza in Jersey City, New Jersey, so
Frozen
you
in
shouldn't
time.
have too much trouble.
All right, we're doing Chris's favorite
segment. Yeah, this is a segment. I don't remember if we did it in the last episodes, because the last episode we did was like 3 months ago.
Yeah, I don't know. Usually,
But yeah,
they've been recording things I've been saying.
Yeah, I decided I'm just gonna jot down all of the hilarious quotes Joe makes throughout our throughout our various adventures. And man, the list is short right now, but it's quality.
I woke up the other day and found a new app in my phone called Journal.
Okay.
Just wants me to journal, and I might do it.
Yeah.
I might just start writing a diary.
That's beautiful. I think that's a great idea.
You can add pictures and shit. I'm pretty into it.
You should do it. Well, no, I would say do it at the end of your day, but usually
at the end of my day, I don't know.
Yeah, you're drunk and just collapsing into bed.
You could set a reminder.
Yeah. You were saying I should use my laptop more often. You should probably do it on your laptop because it's just easier to type.
I don't know how to type.
Yeah? Oh, okay. Well, I take that back. Let's get a stenographer.
I got hands that are morons.
You want to just dictate to me and I'll type it in?
That's fine. I feel like it'll take a long time.
No, I'm a fast typer.
Yeah, but my thoughts are gonna collapse. Again, the spinning that is my head is it's tough to get my thoughts in a straight line. Everything's moving though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You described your brain as a gravitron that's always spinning.
Yeah.
And you're trying to grab ideas as they fly. Oh no, you're hovering in the middle of the gravitron.
No. That's when I take edibles.
Okay.
It feels like I'm on an indoor skydiving thing on a gravitron. It's a mess. Just way off the rails. Doesn't work at all. I can't get my thoughts at all. It's the gravitron's pretty much it's the best analogy I can think of.
It's also the best ride at any carnival or boardwalk.
It is pretty sweet ride, but when you're on it all the time, it's not like I'm on it all the time. It's how my ideas flow.
Yeah.
So it sucks that it's like, yeah, they're all gravitated towards the back. I gotta kind of grab them and bring them to the front.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like the DJ in a gravitron.
Yeah, I get it. Man, how did you get that gig? DJ on a gravitron.
I know, right, man? Just watching little kids try and make out while they couldn't move their necks. Pretty sweet.
I don't know. Well, it seemed like a cool gig when I was like 13. You know what I mean?
know, but it is the coolest carny job, definitely.
Yeah.
There's no cooler carny job than that.
If you were,
the guy who.
If you were the DJ on a gravitron, contact
I wonder if you got to
us.
clean the puke.
Oh man.
Puke on a gravitron would be a wild mess.
Yeah, you get hit in the face, right? You're. I mean, unless you decide to just
maybe the G-force
ruin somebody else's day. Yeah, maybe you can't even get you can't even get it up to puke.
That goes back to the argument that Aaron made the other day that you can't come on a gravitron.
The cum goes back inside and you impregnate your balls.
I didn't think about it that way.
This is a scientific show, ladies and gentlemen.
Science fair, here we come. I'm going to do a ton of research. Tons. All right, well, I guess let's get it on its way.
Joe quotes.
I don't remember any of them, so.
So, all right, so we're sitting there watching football, and Joe says, "You know what? I shouldn't give it any context."
If I remember,
first quote
didn't come with much context. I was just kind of
sitting there watching football. Joe just asks, "Why isn't the Super Bowl just called Tackle Mania?"
Yeah,
which I agree with. Much better name. Much better name than Super Bowl.
And I don't understand why the trophy sucks so much. Like, it should be the most revered trophy in sports. It's a sport. But the best trophy in all of sports is hockey's. Fucking Stanley Cup's the best.
Yeah, why is that?
The United's trying to ruin the Stanley Cup. Well, because it's one fucking trophy. One. Everybody gets fucking
That's true. That's true. That's pretty cool.
One goddamn trophy. Fucking awesome. It's got all the names, all the fucking people. It's been around, I think it's actually technically the second one because one got ruined. Because it's fucking awesome. Do
Yeah.
the cool shit with it. Nobody ever talks about the Lombardi Trophy. There's fucking 2 million of them. Who cares? And then basketball. I don't even know what the hell it's called.
Yeah. I don't even know what it's called either. It's
It's
just
a
like
cool looking one. It's just a gold basketball, but it's fucking.
like on a cup, or like
Yeah.
on like a
But-
weird.
But like, fucking, come up with a cool name for it. Make it prestigious. Make people give a fuck about it.
Yeah, it's
When
true.
the Super Bowl is cool, but everyone brings up the ring more than the trophy.
Yeah. You know, the NBA title, like the NBA trophy, really just looks just like the World Cup trophy. Just
Does look a
like
lot
it's
like
just
the
like streamlined. They just kind of like ripped off the idea. The next quote is, "Slow White is a problematic Disney movie." Which actually when you said that, I took it to mean something completely different than what you intended. I thought you were going the racial angle, and because I thought the movie was just going to be about a slow white guy that, like, whenever he gets anywhere, his 7 black friends are already there, and like they're already like paying the tab and leaving because he's so slow.
Pretty good. Pretty good movie. It's less problematic than what I came up with, but it's pretty good.
Then Joe used the word boondoggle, which we argued whether or not was a word, and he said, "Yeah, boondoggle, it's a word. Look it up. Fucking Captain SAT over here. Get fucked." And you directed that at your sister, which
Yes.
was
She's a brainiac, and it felt good that I knew a word and its meaning. She challenged me.
Captain SAT over here. Get fucked.
Yeah. I properly used it too, for the record. It was proper use of the word boondoggle.
What did you call a boondoggle? I don't remember.
It was
like what
It
was.
Sam had me looking for the fucking nut-shaped teething thing, and then was sending me off somewhere else. And I told her, I'm still on your last boondoggle. And then
It's like a meaningless pursuit, right?
yes,
It's like
it's a
okay.
meaningless pursuit or an enormous waste of time or money,
Okay.
or time and money. But looking for a specific shaped ice thing when there's nothing but ice things in the freezer, I can test is a boondoggle. And apparently it was coined by the Boy Scouts. I don't care. NASA uses it. It's a cool word. Fuck off.
I'm sure all the astronauts are former, Cub
They're
Scouts
aware
or
of it.
Boy
Fucking-
Scouts.
All Tesla does is boondoggles.
This next one was also directed at your sister.
Excellent.
We were talking about making an office-themed porno, which I'm sure has been done. You asked,
Oh, it
do you
has to
think
have
that anybody's made an office-themed porn? And we were like, yeah, obviously.
It has to.
And then you started casting everybody, like who they would be.
Okay.
And
I
right
don't
off the
remember any of
bat,
this.
you said that Aaron could play Michael Thought.
Ah, yes.
This is my favorite quote from
Alright.
that evening was,
Yeah, these are
we
all
were
same
playing a
day.
drinking game where you had to drink with your opposite hand for the remainder of the night,
Okay.
which admittedly wasn't very difficult. Wasn't really much of a challenge at all. And you said, "Wow, drinking with your offhand was easier than I thought." Then again, I'm ambidextrous and I can't drink with my dick. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah. It's the other hand, isn't it?
Implying that your dick is your offhand.
Sounds about right. It can do less grabbing than my hands.
And from just moments ago when I was shitting in the next room and Joe was talking to me through the door, he goes, "Hey, Chris, when we have one guest on the show, can we call it a homo gestual episode?"
That is funny.
Yes. Yes, we can.
That's a good one. All right.
And thus
that was,
concludes our new segment.
that was more fun than I
Joe
thought it was going to be. I gotta say, those all came from like Sunday, so it's like one day. But all right, it was more fun than I thought it would be. I like having to explain myself.
Yeah, I guess it loses some of its luster when you have to explain the context of the quote, but
Well, from the last episode, they announced that they were going to reboot The Office. Actually,
really,
yes, Peacock is rebooting. Apparently,
by reboot, do you mean is it going to be like a new cast or they're bringing back
Yeah.
the old cast?
new cast.
Okay.
So one of my questions was, who do you think would be great to fill out the characters. I know you haven't watched a ton of it, but you know the characters.
Yeah.
My number one that I'd like to see is I think Dwight Schrute it'd be a little different, but a little Theo Vaughn action
I like that.
would be a lot of fun in that spot.
Yes. I
But
concur.
Shane Gillis looks funny for it, so like maybe he could be maybe he could be Mose. He could be like Dwight's cousin. The one who can't do stuff.
Yeah, he'd be good.
Or Shane Gillis as Kevin,
That works as well. Yeah.
the fat dumb guy.
If you're going big goof, yeah.
Just Tim Dillon is big goof.
Tim Dillon would be better as Michael Scott, I think.
Tim Dillon would be a good Michael
He's really
Scott.
just good at being mean.
Yeah, he would be a good Michael Scott. Or even like if they were gonna do like Robert California or like the big boss, like Michael Scott's boss.
I don't remember who played him. It was somebody big.
Well, David Wallace is in it, and he's whatever. But James Spader played.
That's what I'm
California.
thinking of. I'm thinking
But,
of James
like,
Spader.
Nobody likes those seasons, but like I'm talking about like somebody's there regularly. But like you said, he is mean, so he'd be good for that. It might be good. I'm naming only comedians, but I think it should be comedians because they're funny.
Yeah.
Nikki Glazer as Jan Levinson.
Oh, okay. Be a different spin on her. Should we mention we're going to see Nate Bargatze tomorrow?
We are going to see Nate tomorrow, which is really exciting.
In Newark, New Jersey, just a few miles from here.
Yeah, we definitely don't live close to Newark. Definitely not. But
I thought the cup was off camera, so it just sounded like you were taking a piss on the air. No, he's pouring an uncomfortable amount of Svedka into that pint glass.
But Michael Scott is a tough role to follow. I mean,
Yeah.
fucking iconic out of Steve
Show was
Carell.
brilliant.
I mean, trying to think of a young guy kind of like Steve Carell coming up.
I think probably we should just play some characters on there.
Yeah, we should just start skitting it out. And if I had a skit show, we'd get canceled so quick. Some episodes would be 2 hours long. Some would be 6 minutes. I don't have anything, all right?
That'd be brilliant. Like you just have like 2 episodes that were like one skit, and then the next episode is just
just 15.
five. Yeah,
I had
five
a
little
big week.
short
I don't know what
skits.
to tell you. I was smart. Brain was on
One-
this week. I'm
One
clicking.
is a fucking certified masterpiece, and the other are just like dick
one-
and fart jokes. For the
Ones I
last
just got
30
pissed
seconds.
at the gym, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just make a skit about guys who take too long on the fucking machines. Fuck this shit.
Remember when that guy was doing like 20 sets of 3 fucking flies today?
Yeah, I'm just.
Each set followed by 5 minutes on his cell
Yep.
phone. I want to
It was-
fucking kill that guy.
It's unbelievable, and I could have just filmed the skit right there of me just pushing over a machine, losing my mind, turning into a gorilla. It would be pretty cool. It's like a werewolf that's not triggered by the full moon. He's triggered by people with bad gym etiquette.
I don't know, man. It's just like a total lack
That
of
guy
self
screams at a
awareness.
woman.
Like,
That guy screams at a woman for trying to take his machine,
that
and you
was
just
wild.
fucking.
that was wild.
I wish I saw that. That sounds like it was a lot of fun.
I was
I went
like,
to the
I was like,
bathroom.
am I a little bitch for like not coming to that woman's like defense?
Yeah, I'll let you tell the story. I was in the bathroom.
Oh,
It was
man.
fantastic.
We're at the gym. It's 3 of us, me, Joe, and our friend Scott. And me and Scott are on the rowing machine. Joe goes to take a pee. While he's away, this woman comes over to the machine next to us, and she like leans over to like change the weight on the machine or whatever. And this dude runs over, this like jack dude in a like tank top, like runs over and is like, "What are you doing? I was using this machine. What's going on? Like, what the fuck are you thinking?" Like just like yelling at her, like just like in her face, like aggressive, angry. This woman's in her 40s. She just seems like this sweet middle-aged lady that's just probably just trying to get in shape. Maybe she's just like newly divorced and she's back out playing the field again. And like this dude is just
I like this game we're playing. Let's every time we tell
rips
a
into
story,
her.
throw a whole backstory into
Oh,
it
yeah.
so we don't know.
Maybe she's trying to rekindle that spark with her husband, you know?
Yeah. She's been doing her Kegels.
And just absolutely dogs this woman, like in front of everybody. Like everybody's like frozen in shock. And then she like is like, okay, all right, fine. Like you walked away. I didn't know anybody was on the machine. Like totally reasonable defense. And then she walks away and goes to another machine. And then this dude like looks at like the guy in the machine next to him and is just like, can you believe this crazy bitch? What, just fucking walking over like she could use any machine? Like, and me and Scott are like, did that just happen? Like, did that guy really just rip this woman's throat out? Like,
and I love that it's like the tricep pull down machine. There's like 7 of them in there. It's like not that big a deal.
Yeah, not a big deal at all.
You know, it's frequently visited, but like it's not like he was protecting like the squat rack that there's only one of. It's like
I feel like I should have said something. I don't know.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't have said anything either because I don't know. That's not how I especially in a gym.
But then are you like a bigger douche for like making a fight where there doesn't need to be a fight? I don't know.
I think so. You know, I leave that up to the gym gods. You know, maybe one day he's pulling on a cable and the cable snaps, hits himself in the nuts. It'll be hilarious.
That's true.
We'll have a lot of fun watching that.
We can only hope.
Maybe we could rig it one day. Just unscrew that.
I don't remember what the guy looks like. I just remember how dumb his shirt was.
Pretty easy.
All
yeah.
right.
5'9", walks like he's been doing pull-ups all day, but he hasn't.
Yeah, that bothered me.
I could tell because you and Scott both went and apologized to her.
Yeah, well, I saw her talking to another guy. Some other dude was like, "Hey, was that guy giving you a hard time?" And like, she was like, "Yeah."
I thought the whole gym went and helped her out. That's awesome.
So I had to walk over and
Just
be like, "Yeah, I saw that. Well, that guy was such an asshole. Like, what the hell's the matter with that
Yes,
guy?"
we all saw that. We did nothing.
Yeah, sorry, lady. If you're
I
out
should
there,
have gone over and be like, I didn't see it. I would have done something. I would have stabbed that guy in the eye. So we're at a bit of an impasse here because we can either probably wrap things up. I don't know what time.
has it been an hour already?
I would think so. Again, it goes nice and quick.
It does, Joe. We could just spitball all day.
Yeah, I have no problem with continuing at all.
Is that spitballing?
And I could even
Did I use that term?
I could even throw out some joke ideas I had, and you can help me workshop a little bit. Because since I never go to open mic, I never
Give me your top 3.
give them out.
Let's see.
All right, top 3. Well, I think a strong one I have is the that I'm a cokehead.
This is
Who
great.
doesn't know? But I don't know how much workshopping that one needs, just because, you know, basically I give the examples of what a cokehead is.
Yeah, anybody who
And
knows
then-
you would find that joke hilarious, and then you have to explain
Yeah.
it to other people.
I have to
but-
explain to other people, but yeah,
Yeah, we here at the Tats household, I consider myself a resident of the
Oh,
Tats
absolutely.
household
Yeah,
at this
yeah.
point.
yeah, you're a card carrying member. You have a key.
Joe's got to be consuming cocaine somehow. We just can't figure out how.
I don't know, man.
He has all the symptoms.
Unlike I Am Legend, if they take my blood, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we figured out now the compound." Because I don't know, I get nosebleeds constantly. As I drink, I gain more energy. I stay up all night without any problem at all. I seem to enjoy it. In fact,
You're very ambitious when it comes to business ideas.
yeah. I come up with business ideas every 40 seconds.
It's-
I really never follow up on any of them.
You're frequently
I talk fast in people's faces.
Yeah, you're souping your friends up a lot. That's
Yeah.
a big.
Do
a
a
big.
ton of support.
Yeah,
my
you
friends.
could do it, dude. You could do
Yeah.
it. Just fuck it, dude. Go for it. Yeah.
Do a ton of supporting friends. I lose.
The gambling. Yeah, the gambling.
Yeah, I gamble like a. I don't know.
I didn't even
gamble
think of
like
the
a
gambling.
cokehead. Yeah,
I feel like those are like two and
I
like
just
they
put money
go
on like
hand
the
in hand.
craziest bets you could find out there, and sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. But
Yeah.
you know, it happens.
Think of a player in the NFL, and Joe's bet that they're going to score 2 touchdowns in any given game.
Not good players.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Travis
it's true.
Kelce's
You never-
a loss of money guy. I would. This past week, I happened to win a bet on 5 touchdowns and 3 individuals.
Dude, that was a nice $10. You got like $1,200.
$10, $1,200.
Sick.
Will Aaron Jones 2 touchdowns, parlayed with
Dobbs.
Jake Ferguson 2 touchdowns, and
Dobbs for 2.
Dobbs
Dobbs just
won.
1. Yeah, Dobbs 1. That's right.
That was nice. That worked out. That worked out pretty nicely. And then that's pretty much that joke. It's pretty much where the cokehead joke ends, I think. Unless I have other things.
You gotta wrap that up with a nice bow somehow.
I'm not cutting my hair so people don't think I'm a cop as much. Less.
That's good.
When I have my head buzzed, everyone thinks I'm a cop.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to have long hair as a cop, right?
Yeah. Now they think I'm just undercover or something, but then they hang out
I
with
say
me.
lean into it.
Then
I
they hang out
say
with me for 10 minutes. Like, I think this guy's a cokehead, actually. But could still be a cop. Could be how he gets all this cocaine. Maybe I'm an undercover cop and don't know.
I think you should lean into it.
My dad got beat up bad once for them thinking he was a cop. He didn't even lean into it.
Damn, they beat up a cop. Those
Yeah.
some bad
They
motherfuckers.
just
Where
like,
was
yeah,
he?
cop, fuck you up, Patterson.
Oh,
They
yeah,
started
that
beating him
checks
with
out.
milk crates and shit. They fucked him up bad.
Damn, man.
He got all fucked up. Smugged him up the street.
Some tough people come out of Patterson.
Yeah. You know, tough stuff. I don't like that Lyft asks you for a tip halfway through the ride.
I don't use Lyft.
Well,
It's beneath me.
When
No, I'm just
you-
kidding. I'm too lazy to download a
when
second
you
app.
use
That's
it,
really
if
all
it's
it
a
is.
10-minute ride, 5 minutes in, it's like, hey, things are going well. Why don't you send a tip? It's like, well, what about the second half?
Do you like him? Do you think he's nice?
Yeah, what if I send him $3 and then he fucking just pulls over?
Yeah.
The fuck? How much?
Maybe he doesn't know. He shouldn't anyway. He shouldn't be aware that you gave a tip until the end. You know what I mean?
Maybe, but what if I get T-boned in a minute? I don't know.
That's true.
Could not even be his fault. I don't want a tip if I get T-boned.
That's true. Well, hopefully that $3 goes to his family.
I don't know
I
if the
don't
tips even go to them. I don't know.
Just goes straight to corporate. Lyft.
Don't know.
The driver doesn't even get the
The
tip.
Lyft guys tell me they do, but I don't. They could be plants. I don't know. I might tip $5 and they're like, "Here's $2.50," and they're like, "Yeah, tip comes right to me. You tip $2.50, right?" No, I tip $5. I don't know. They could be fucking around. I have no idea.
So I think. Do you think that your non-cocaine use attracts people that maybe think you are using cocaine? Like, do you think?
It could be why I run a moving company that doesn't make any money. Could be part of my free moving company.
Can you please start charging people to help them move? You don't even have to charge a lot, man.
I, in fact, thank them when I'm done. All right, thank you guys. See you later. And they're like, why'd you just thank me? I'm like, I don't know. I'm awkward. I'm weird. No, I don't want to be here at all. But
I hate when I do that. I'll do that all the time. I'll like thank people that like I'm doing them a service,
Yeah.
and like I'll be like, oh,
doing you a
thanks.
favor. Thank you.
Why did I just say that?
Thank you for letting me help you.
so stupid.
Thank you for letting me carry your stuff. It was a real breach of trust that I did. I carried your underwear drawer and all the other drawers for you. Today I didn't need to use my car or anything though. That was pretty cool.
That's nice.
Usually
That's
it
nice.
involves my
You're
vehicle.
also burning the gas, and
Yeah, usually it involves
you're
that.
the benefactor of the whole situation.
Yeah. You did bring up a point right before that I really liked. Is it
About do you attract
Oh.
cokeheads because people think that you're a cokehead and then they find out that you're not?
I think that I get offered cocaine a lot. Probably more.
Yeah.
Like
I
people
can't
joke,
imagine. It would. I feel like it would destroy. It would either destroy you or you would have no feeling. I don't know.
people joke about
Oh, you
like,
said you have
like,
no feeling.
like people like the DARE program. Like, oh, I thought this was gonna happen to me as an adult all the time, and I'm like, wait, it doesn't happen to
Yeah.
everybody all the time. Like, it does happen to me a lot, where people just offer me drugs.
That's wild, man. Nobody ever offered me that stuff until I was like 30. Like until I was.
Oh no, it started probably when I was weed. It started when I was I don't know.
Yeah, like, people were smoking weed when I was
13.
like 12. Like I didn't partake until I was like I think 16. But
I
people were
smoked
smoking
weed
weed
for
when I
the
was like
first
11, 12
time.
years old.
I've still only smoked weed probably 11, 12 times. but I smoked weed for the first time I was 23, and I was with Greg O'Toole, my best friend growing up. He's now a Navy SEAL.
Yeah. The last name O'Toole makes me laugh no matter who has it.
Oh, you can't laugh at that name in Cedar Grove. You'll get beat up bad. They're all,
a lot of O'Tooles.
Well, yeah, and they're all cops and mayors, and they run that town.
Well, shit.
Kevin O'Toole's the head of the Port Authority now.
Stay out of that town then, cowboy.
Kevin O'Toole's the head of Port Authority now, so just
shit.
watch yourself at Metro and all that shit, yeah.
Yo, hook me up with a job at Port Authority, man. Those guys got it made.
I mean,
right?
Kevin O'Toole definitely, yeah. Kevin O'Toole could definitely get a job at Port Authority as the head of the Port Authority.
I really like my job, but damn, dude, when I hear about how much money other people are making, just like, oh, man, do I get jealous.
He's a beast, dude. But with the name tag thing, Erin made a point the other day, which I thought was pretty funny. I don't know if anyone else does. Where
she asked you so genuinely too.
We were at my open mic, which I barely ever get to go to, but I was filling out my name tag, throwing my name on there, Joe, and then she said to me, she said, "Do you think maybe like people who see you wearing that might think you might be differently abled?" And I said, "I assume people of all abilities could wear these." And I think that was an underrated joke. But it's for real. Like, it doesn't take much ability to wear a name tag. A lot of people lie about their names on name tags. Like, I understand how the show Catfish exists because people do not want to be themselves.
Yeah, I enjoy putting a funny name on my name tag. You know, you do not. You always go Joe.
Yeah, you're always catfishing people.
I know. It's me. I mean, now that I think about it, now that you put it that way, it's me.
Yeah, if I'm to catfish someone, I'm gonna catch them good. I'm like noodling. I'm not doing the.
People think my personality is gonna match the name Vlad the Impaler, but it doesn't really.
Oh, it could. Just you're gonna impale them differently and a couple inches at a time.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Especially the dudes. But no, Chris isn't gay. The other Chris Perez I know is gay though.
You know a second Chris Perez?
Yeah, he's gay.
Man, I fucking hate doppelgangers. I don't know why. Like, when I find out that somebody's friends with someone with the same name as me, I get so mad.
But you don't know what doppelganger is.
But I'm so afraid that I'm going to wind up as like, oh no, the other Chris. I don't want to be other Chris.
Yeah, but you don't. A doppelganger is someone who looks like you, not someone with
well,
the same
yeah,
name.
but what do you call that then? A
Doppelnamer, I think.
A doppelnamer. Doppelnamer. Okay.
Maybe, I
hate
don't
them.
know.
I hate
I've never heard of it,
doppelgamers.
but how often do you run into that problem?
Not often.
Because I only
Even
know
though my name
two
is
Chris
extremely common. My name might as well be like 11020001. Like, it might as well just be a fucking SKU code.
The other Chris Perez I know is also very cool. So
yeah. For a while, I was thinking about using my middle name, John, and just going as Johnny Perez, because that makes me sound like I'm the star quarterback at a high school or something.
I think his middle name's John.
No way. No way.
I probably shouldn't dox his middle
A
name.
true namelganger?
That would be pretty wild. Yeah, it is.
Holy shit. I hate him. There can only be one. We should have a he's handsome. He's got great hair too. We should have a homogestual episode with Christopher John Perez, and he and I could duke it out.
That's homogestual inception right there.
Yeah.
Do I have a guest, or is it just not a guest?
Or is it just an echo?
This is my co-host, Christopher John Perez, and Christopher John Perez. Welcome to the show.
Man, do our voices sound the same?
What if you guys fucked and got married? You could hyphenate Perez.
Oh man.
You could be Christopher John Perez.
We are bending the very fabric of reality right now.
That's a scenario I've never thought of. Oh, what would happen? Birth certificates would be.
They'd be like, wait, did you take his name or did he take your name? I don't know, man. You figure it out. What do you think?
What if you adopted a kid and named him Christopher John Perez?
What if I got my last name hyphenated when I married him?
Oh my god. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what would happen. What would the Social Security Department do? You could just steal each other's identities at will.
Oh man, we could bring down an entire country with just this.
You could bring me down hard right now. Oh, shit.
Are you stressing over that?
I'm all
See,
hot.
this further proves that he just needs to go. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm hot and it's tough. All right.
the hot part's weird. Bothered, I get, but the hot part.
It's not even bothered. I'm just steaming. It's not bothered. I'm broken.
Can he be our next guest?
There's so many possibilities.
Do you think
He lives
we can
in
get him?
Philly, so
Oh, Philly's a great town. I love Philly.
yeah.
Go
I mean,
Birds.
We could probably record down there, I guess. He's a cool dude. Good dodgeball player.
Yeah.
Also an artist.
Shut up. You're just making this up
No.
now. I'm not really an artist though. I decided I'm gonna stop agreeing with people that I'm an artist. I just like to draw. That's it.
Well, I think that's reasonable.
Because then when you say you're an artist, people expect a lot out of you, and not much to expect from me. You know, I'm not really,
Absolutely, there's a ton to expect from
not
you.
really
And you're
prolifically
not only a
creating
drawing
artwork.
artist,
You know,
you're also a recording artist.
I suppose on a very small scale. Just it's kind of just a hobby. You know,
Yeah, but you do perform in front of people.
I do. Yeah, don't come see me.
Guitar and drums,
No drums.
piano,
No piano.
keyboard.
No, none of those. Sometimes I play the spoons.
Scott used to play the harp.
That blew my mind. Can we talk about that?
Yeah,
Can we
of course.
fucking talk about Scott
Yeah, we know someone who played the harp.
and his nimble little fey fingers that he could just like. Well, it's the most delicate, like.
Scott's another incredibly interesting man because he also was a competitive shooter,
Yeah.
which is not even a sport up here.
I know.
Uh,
That's insane. Fuck it. Florida's a wild place, dude.
Yeah, I can't.
Where
wait
do
to
you
go to
learn? It's
curling
you learn to
national
play the harp in
championships and-
Florida.
Yeah,
What?
I've never even seen a harp in person.
Right. I don't think I have either, unless I was in like a museum. Maybe at like
I've seen
at the
museums.
Metropolitan Museum of Art. I think I saw a fucking.
I have seen
a harp.
museums, and I've been to orchestras. don't
Yeah,
know
and I
if they
guess
have
there's
harps.
one down there in the pit somewhere.
I've seen
you know?
fake ones. I've seen them like roll them out at shows and like act like they're.
Yeah,
But I don't think those are real harps.
a harp player and a fucking skeet shooter.
Yeah,
And then he's to me the funniest thing about Scott is that
that he also plays guitar.
he does
and
play
he
a little
plays the
guitar.
drums.
I didn't know about drums, but
He-
is that
he's a-
Scott is like a very successful HR person for some
Yeah, we're
corporation,
not allowed to bring it up.
and he's
We got an NDA.
easily one of the top 5 most offensive people I've ever met in my life. So he must just bottle it up so tight at work, like all day. Like
Yes.
everyone he works with probably just thinks he's the biggest square. Like they can't fucking like
I don't know.
make jokes and like
But
bust balls
he
around him
has
because they're
so
afraid
much
they're gonna get in
charisma.
trouble. And
He
then
has so much charisma that they have to like be like, that guy's got to be cool outside of work.
it's true.
I've dealt with a lot of people
It's
like that
true.
at work, where it's like that guy's acting professional shit, but like he is too like you can tell he's fun.
Yeah. But like I don't know. It must be so weird working with him. I imagine him being like playing it close to the vest, him being like tight knit at work. I don't know.
That's
why.
one of the weird
He
things.
strikes me as very professional.
Oh, he dresses real professional. I
Yeah.
saw him after work one day as I drank waiting for him. I went and met up with him to go to the NBA 2K All-Star game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you went
He
to go
came
see
down
Jerry
all-
play.
yeah.
How did Jerry perform that game? By the way.
Oh, he was great, but they lost.
Oh, that sucks. Our friend Jerry your friend Jerry is a
It's our
professional.
friend.
Our friend, yeah.
He's a professional 2K NBA player from the original draft. He was like the 11th pick in the original draft. At the
His name's
WNBA
something
for
cool,
the
like Too Sick or something.
Sick One.
Sick One. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. But we went to the All-Star game. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I had about 7 drinks before Scott even got out of work as I was waiting for him. So
I thought you were going to say before Scott got there, but not even got there. Just got out of work. He still had to commute. By the time he got there,
no,
he had
because it
10.
was in New York. I was downstairs from his building.
Ah, all right. It was that close. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, and then it was like 2 blocks away. But like I took the train over, and my train got there like an hour before he got out of work.
Nice.
I left work early to make sure I didn't fuck up, because if I fucked up the train, I was going to be
Yeah.
an hour and a half behind. So I got there with plenty of time. I was good. But he told me a bar that's like across the street from his job. So I drove here this morning. We'll drive. It's a couple blocks. We'll drive over. We'll park. Everything's cool. And I was like, all right, cool. So I got there, and we were in this rugby bar. It was cool as fuck. They were talking some rugby. I was telling them about the rugby I played for MSU, and like there was another guy there who played for William Patterson. So I was like, oh, cool. So we were talking about that, and so I just kept drinking. I got going.
Good move. Good move.
I had by the time.
Did you make like a big deal while Jerry was playing? Did you embarrass him at all?
No, it would have been impossible to. The place was going fucking bananas.
It was really that crowded. It was like that big an event.
Dude, we had a stand.
Holy shit.
We were standing room out.
Was it on like giant TVs? They were playing the games.
Yeah, we were in the NBA headquarters.
It's amazing. I'm jealous. I really, I wanted to go to that.
The bleachers were packed to completely packed. We were standing just to the left of them, and just, from me to you right now, was Steph Curry's dad, his mom, and his daughter.
Oh shit.
We're just standing where you are in the wait. And we're just standing there.
That's so crazy. They're all that into 2K, or do you think they just pay him to show up?
I think, I don't know what it was, because like people obviously kept, and then there was like JaVale McGee or something, player was there. I don't even watch the NBA, so I don't know. But
yeah, I haven't watched it
but,
in
like,
a
I
couple
think
of
that
years.
was the
I'm
guy
still
who-
interested by it, but like
I think that's the guy who was there.
watch
And
ESPN
they
and
made
shit,
a big deal about him being there. They didn't make a big deal at all about the Currys being there. I think they must have just been around and were like, oh, let's go, check it out. We're gonna be fucking all stars there. So, fuck it. But we saw Adam Silver and stuff.
a weird event. A video game all-star game.
Yeah, it was nuts, and like they had like mini games and stuff. It was crazy. I didn't know that was an open bar either when we got there. So that
Damn, open, huh?
yeah, we went to your house from there. Actually, I got dropped off at your house from the game. That was the night that me, you, and Dave were drawing.
Oh
on that
my
woman.
god, dude! I got so my god. Let's not even talk about that night. That night got me into some trouble.
I was hammered by the time I where did we go? Green room?
We went to Green Room, Boathouse.
Oh, that was night of the Boathouse.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and across the street. What the fuck is it called?
The Post.
The Post. Yeah. That was it was a hell of a night.
Oh, that's
right. I only
right.
remember the beginning of it.
That's right. That was a good night. That was a fun one. But no, I
just glad we Ubered. I'm glad we Ubered.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a good Uber ride. Because
yeah, what was the Uber? What happened there?
Well,
if I was that offensive at the bar, I can't imagine the Uber rides were any better.
Well, you were fine coming to the boat.
Yeah, it was just once I got to the boathouse.
Well, then we had like 3 drinks at the boathouse.
Oh Christ! That was those were the drinks that broke the camel's back.
Yeah. Like we were feeling good, and then because I think we went from your house to the green room.
Yeah.
And then the boathouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, because I stopped at.
Also, stop by at the Green Room in Harrison, New Jersey, on Frankie Rogers Boulevard.
There is no space between the words.
No space between the words. And they do half off wings on weeknights.
Only if you mention this podcast.
Yeah.
Then they'll definitely
tell
listen to
them
it.
2 cubes sent you.
2 cubes, and we'll tell Anthony 1,000 times that's what to say.
Hey, Scott texted us. He's not dead.
Yeah, he said, "Are you?"
And he asked us if we're doing the podcast.
Podcasting. I like that he's throwing the mix in the middle of work.
Yeah,
nice.
That is good.
I do it rarely, but I do it sometimes. But he does it. He's been doing it. It's good. I fully adopted that into his vocabulary.
Yeah.
He definitely does that at work.
You do it real, like, on the sly, which I like.
I've been doing it for years now, so it's not 100% my idea. It was partially my idea. I'm not gonna have a Cat Williams situation.
I
in
like how
15
you're
years.
accepting the accolades of the Mick thing, like you were winning an Oscar. You were like, listen, like,
Well, I'm not gonna have a Cat Williams thing.
I
in
can't
15
take
years.
all the credit.
Jack Benson came up with it with me when we were at Wendy's, and I ordered a McBaconator at Wendy's, and then we talked about it for 2 hours in the ride home from the lake house. And we said we're going to start enveloping that into our vocabulary, and ever since we have. Jack Benson is a 50-50 partner in this. And Scott is now fully indoctrinated into the cult of Mick.
Thank you, Jack Benson.
I love Jack Benson. Thank Jack Benson also for the audio you're hearing. If it sucks, then so does he.
Is there any chance we're going to an in memoriam, I guess, concert?
Oh yes,
for a friend of Joe's tomorrow night, and I'm curious if I'm
it's in
going
2 nights.
2 nights. I'm sorry, and I'm curious if I'm going to meet a lot of these, because you guys tell me stories about all these crazy people that I've never actually met, and I'm
You won't
wondering
meet
this would be an
any.
opportunity for me to meet, put a face to a lot of these names.
No, not at all.
No? Okay.
Maybe one.
Okay.
I mean, the guy we're there for is some of them. Some of the stories is like him, so
Yeah.
So like that's not gonna happen. Like he's the one that tried to kiss the Uber driver outside, but it wasn't even an Uber driver. He just tried to kiss a lady just parking her car. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, you told me.
That
I
was
didn't know that
fantastic.
was him.
Yeah, but you'll meet his brother, who's hilarious. He doesn't hang out that much here, but he is hilarious. He's a maniac. There will be some maniacs there, but nobody that I really. These guys, I really only hung out with him.
Yeah. Was he in the band as well? The brother?
No. Nick is not as musical as the rest of the family, but his cousin and stuff. You'll meet some cool people, but and some wild ones, but not ones that really are guys that regularly pop up in my life.
Gotcha.
These
Just
are more,
curious.
These are all more band guys.
Those band people, they do tend to
If you're asking if you're running to Chalice, you won't.
stick together, those band folk.
He does, although I do have a great story about Chalice at a CJ show.
Okay.
So they were playing at Next Cali Live in like
I've been
Emerson.
there. I think it's like Lodi or something,
Yeah,
isn't it?
no, it's like Emerson or something. It's up in Bergen
Emerson?
County.
Okay,
It's
alright.
somewhere. I don't remember the name of the town, but whatever. It's up there.
I've been there
Hasbrook
once.
Heights,
I've been there
maybe?
once or twice. They do like a big Christmas show every
Yeah,
year.
it might be Hasbrook Heights. I don't know. Whatever.
All right.
But they were headlining for Aaron Carter. Which is
Wow.
just madness.
Yeah,
But-
that's so funny.
So they were headlining for Aaron Carter, and
Headlining or opening for?
they were headlining for Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter was opening for them.
That's insane. That's so funny.
Which I was like, well, this doesn't make any sense at all, but all right.
Yeah, like
Fuck
genre
yeah.
doesn't make any sense. Like
Didn't make sense
know,
At all.
amount of
And
fame
he comes
doesn't
in
make
and
any
whatever, yeah. So Sam gets a selfie with Aaron Carter and all this and whatever. We got to meet him. He was cool, whatever. Nice dude. And now we are just drinking. Getting drunk.
Mm-hmm. This is what you do.
Yeah. But
Not you, but just what one does.
yeah, I was off to the races though. This was one of those when I was like ordering 4 drinks at a time.
Oh,
I was
jeez.
like, get them here.
You already do 2 drinks at a
Yeah,
time.
yeah. I was doing like 4, and it's not like the bar was crowded. But so we were there, and the show ends, and it's 9:45, and like we're hungry. Let's find some food. So we went to Boom Burger.
Yeah, I've been to a Boom Burger. Did you go to the one on 3?
No, we went to the one over there on. That's how I know it was up there, because it was off the Parkway up in Paramus or whatever.
Okay.
So we went, and it's closed now, but we went there, and they serve those. They're called boomerangs, but they're like 45-ounce drinks. They're like, I don't know. They're enormous fishbowl drinks, and they have like
Nice.
9 of them. So me and Chalice bought every single one.
Did they have little gummies? Did they have little gummy fish swimming in them?
Maybe in 1 or 2 of them.
Don't come at me unless you got fucking gummy sharks and shit floating in your giant
know, they're-
fishbowl drink.
They're enormous.
I know. I
Um,
want gummy sharks swimming around in my fucking fishbowl drink. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? If you're gonna give me a big novelty drink like that, throw a gummy shark in.
Well, we went and drank.
That's it.
All of
Go
them.
on with your story.
We had every flavor.
Nice.
Well, actually, so we had like 10 out of the 11 flavors, and then we were like, we like the last one. And one was like, literally, I can't serve you another enormous drink. Can't do it. I was like, what if we get 2 small ones? She was like, all right, fine. I was like, I can't. I have to have every one. So
There's no way I'm leaving here without having every
she
one
was
of
like,
these
each
goddamn
one of
drinks.
these have like 3 kinds of liquor in them. Like
I know. That's why I need it.
another one. Like the only one I haven't had is whatever the green cream. Give it to me.
Tell me it was really called the green cream.
Something like that. There's an orange creamsicle and stuff. I don't remember them all, but
Green
There's one that-
Dream?
there's one that tasted like Dr. Pepper that was pretty good. They were good. They're comparable. Oh. Shit, I don't. They're kind of like. I can't even tell you. They're like those.
Those icy things that you get at the movies? I'm just gonna keep
No.
guessing stuff.
No, they're not
It's like
that
a
sweet.
slush puppy.
They're alcoholic. They're like if you drank like a tropical drink that they just forgot to put fruit in. It's
So just rum
it's booze, yeah. They're boozy.
with or without a gummy in it.
I don't remember, man.
Fuck, dude. God, I
think
want
they
I
might
want a
have
gummy
one.
shark so bad right now. The ones with like the white bottom.
Yeah, I
and
think
blue
they might
top.
have one that's got a. I could probably look up their menu.
Man, I want gummy sharks. I might have to make a stop.
Gummy sharks. I have gummy something here.
Oh, you got that like fucking
Oh, I
5
have
foot long
I have a
gummy
3-foot
rope.
gummy snake.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's white on the bottom.
Oh, we should totally end the show with you and I just chewing,
I
each
should make a
chewing
dirt.
on an end of a
I should
gummy
make a dirt
snake.
cake that just has that in it. And if you find the snake, you win.
Dirt snake. Sounds like a porno. It's pretty cool.
It does sound kind of like one, yeah. You're all right. Boom Burger
Is that
menu.
Winslow in there doing his dishes, or is
That's
that?
Sam upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, drinks. Here we go. Where are the boomerangs? Give me the boomerangs. They get
So
rid of
how are
boomerangs.
we wrapping this up? How long? I
We can. I don't
How
care.
long we
Up
been
to-
going?
Up to you. I don't.
have no idea.
Can't see the numbers.
The numbies. Oh, but then we also stopped it. So
Yeah, but we're probably 5.
well, we did good. We done good, Joe.
All right, guys. Don't forget. This is brought to you by 2 assholes, 1 penis.